this year I'm catching flights, no feelings. Gotta get all of my chips, need a million. I plan to make these hits, I'ma kill it. And
welcome to the Double Dose interview where you and I will both be getting filled up on some knowledge. And today we have Nilja, the beauty queen. That's good. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What got you into doing like makeup?
So makeup has always been like a thing for me. Kind of in college when makeup wasn't a thing, you know, we do like the eyeshadow and stuff.
Right.
No foundation. Very much ghetto.
But I was gonna say nothing.
And then it kind of became like a trend because, you know, at some point makeup wasn't like as popular as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of like always the go-to friend, like, oh, you know, do my makeup. Once I started like doing it, oh, we want to go out or we go on vacation or something. Like, oh, you do my eyebrows, do my makeup, something like that. So.
But what got you into like even doing the eyeshadow?
Well, the eyeshadow was like a thing for us. That's how we kind of knew. So we just put on eyeshadow and had no brows. It was really giving. But yeah, that was kind of like a thing when we were in college.
Yeah.
Because like I said, makeup wasn't as big as it is now. We were like very natural back then. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
It's not.
The kids do a lot with makeup nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So I do appreciate the natural phase that we did have while we were still young and in college and stuff. But yeah, that's what kind of got me started into it. And I actually took a brow class back in 2019. So once I did that, then I want to say like a year later, I was still doing makeup like on my own because it's kind of like, of course, self-taught. Then I actually took a class. I didn't start doing makeup immediately after I did the class. I'm like, I need to start. I invested. Well, my fiance invested in
that part. Okay, fiance, period.
For the makeup class.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I actually need to start doing it because of course he has spent his money on me to do a class. So I actually started doing it and here I am now. So.
Okay, so like when you was growing up, was you ever like creative with the arts or like?
Definitely no.
It was a no.
I was like growing up, I was very athletic, so mom just kept me in all kind of sports and stuff.
Really?
Like I was like a girly girl, but I was somewhere like I would wear the skirts and all that stuff. I would wear tennis shoes.
But you can get down and dirty. Okay.
So yeah, I was a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't become a thing until, of course, you go to college. You like, oh, these girls stepping like.
Oh, I thought it was just me because I didn't wear it till I was 18. I didn't wear makeup till I was 18.
Once I got to college, I said, oh wow. Wearing, you know, makeup and the style is changing. You know, you kind of figure out who you are in college.
Right,
like,
right.
Oh, that's different.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, okay, all high school I was natural. Oh, wow, y'all was doing
they
like
that. In college, they was definitely stepping.
I said, oh. Okay, I was late. I'm coming on. I'm coming.
Yeah, so that's definitely what it was like going to school and seeing different people from all walks of life. It was like, oh yeah, I thought I was doing something back at home, but nah, I definitely got to step it up. So that's how it was for me.
So how long did it take to like perfect your craft?
So like I said, I was always doing it around 2018, 2019 before I actually I wasn't doing like brow tint, of course.
Right. Okay.
But it was always something I would play in. But like looking back on the pictures from 2018, 2019, I was doing something, but it was very much started from the bottom kind of thing. Looking back, I mean, I do appreciate the growth because it's like you can always look back and say, okay, this is what it was, and now I see now. Like, okay, you actually doing a little something. I thought you was doing something then. But if nobody knew better, it was kind of like, okay, if you're not doing makeup and I'm doing your makeup, you're going to appreciate what you got.
Yeah.
So,
because I would say, I know when I was younger, I used to be like, oh, I look a ghost. What?
I don't even know if this foundation is for me. So that's another thing, too. Now I know, okay, when the seasons change, your skin changes, too. And as winter,
really?
Most likely you're drier, but you're lighter because, of course, in most parts of the world they have all 4 seasons. We really don't in Florida, but of course when the seasons change, your foundation, some people switch up their foundation because in the summertime you can be one shade and then in the wintertime you can be a little lighter or darker depending on how your skin is. But
so tell me, like, how do you know the range of the like shades to go between?
So it's kind of a thing that you try kind of just learn doing makeup because you can't really just say, well, you can look at somebody and be like, okay, because I can look at you and say, oh, she may be like a 315. This like in the fit me, right? Like 315, 320. And I put it on and I'm like, dang it. So we kind of have to just play around with colors. Some colors with darker skin, it's easy to kind of gauge, like, okay, they may be this as opposed to they with like, because everybody undertone is different. So some people have a yellow undertone, some people have an orange undertone, a red undertone. So that plays a factor too when you're actually doing makeup. Because if it don't really match up, you're like, oh, I might have to go a little darker. If I'm too light, I can mix a darker foundation or so.
Okay.
Just to kind of get the close to perfect mix to your natural shade.
Mm-hmm.
So it is something that kind of comes naturally over time. But you do have to learn about like undertones.
So like when you have first started and you was putting it on, you was like, oh, that don't really match. So what would you do? Wipe it off, or would you try
so
to
if it's so say it's in case where somebody is lighter than me, so I have different shades of lighter foundation, and sometimes you would think, okay, this may be, but it is like 3 or 4 shades of makeup that you can get kind of mix and get whatever shade.
Really?
So it is.
So you
can play around with different foundation shades and mix them, make an actual color. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you just sometimes you have to wipe it off because it'd be like way too light, and when you're kind of patting it, you let it oxidize a little bit. You're like, yeah, this ain't the one. So which is why you can do kind of like a spot test, or like from your chin to your neck, you wanna even like swab here and see, okay, this may be too light or this may be too dark. If it's too dark, you can always, not way too dark, but you can always go lighter when the foundation appears too dark. Not like off the wall dark, but when it oxidizes, it's like, okay, this is a little darker in her skin tone, but if I lighten up her highlighter, lighten up her concealer, it can kind of balance it out so it's not too much.
Oh, she in it, y'all. Y'all gotta go to her class. Like, I was going through her page and I'm like, she giving out these little tips and tricks for the skin routine. I said, yes.
Yeah, so I try to do, because skin is definitely very important when it comes to makeup.
Right.
Because you don't want to be applying makeup and your skin is dry or you have breakouts and stuff like that. A lot of people don't clean it. People that don't wear makeup, they don't really clean their makeup brushes often because it's like, I don't do a makeup once a week or once every 2 weeks or so. So
how often are you supposed to clean it?
Probably once a week.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you're using your makeup brushes, you should clean it. I'm not gonna say I clean mine once a week. I try to clean it at least once every 2 weeks.
Okay. I can do that.
If you're constantly moving around and stuff, you might not have time. But you should definitely clean your makeup brushes more often than most people, because people don't clean them at all. They're just
keep using it.
Put a little
picture.
Right. But you need to do like a deep cleanse because that does affect your skin as well. It can make you have breakouts and stuff like that. So
that really makes a lot of sense.
I notice like if I just happen to have a breakout, it's because my brush is not clean. So I know it's time to clean my brushes.
Oh my God, I was like, why did the pimple just pop up?
It could be.
I'm dirty.
Yeah. It could definitely be. It's time to clean those makeup brushes.
Okay, that's what it is. So would you change anything about like your process?
I can appreciate my process because I have a degree in criminal justice. So once I graduated,
yes, ma'am.
I actually went into the field. I was a juvenile detention officer, and I went from that to a juvenile probation officer. So I was like, once I leave the back end, I want to go more so on the front end and do prevention, case management, counseling, stuff like that. Okay. So once I left the state, I went over to the county and did youth counseling with the kids, and it was becoming a lot. Not gonna lie, social services is very draining because you take on everybody problems.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I was definitely becoming drained because it's like you want to do so much for the kids, and then you have management that don't want to hear the people that's actually in the field doing the work. Like, you should listen to us, because it was a new program that pretty much started from the ground up. So we pretty much started the program from the ground up. Made policies, procedures, schedules, all that, and that in itself was a lot. I mean, it was a learning experience, something I can definitely put on my resume. Don't know if I ever use it again, but it was something to do. So even now that I'm not technically in the field, I still try to stay into mentoring and stuff, because it is kids that I had that still look up to me, boys and girls that it's kind of like a mother figure when it comes to that kind of thing, because they feel like they can trust you and connect with you and stuff like that. So
especially when you're not their parents, they can feel more free with you.
So they're definitely open up and stuff like that. So yeah, it was becoming draining. So when I wanted to quit, I'm like, last year. So it's been a year and a half, I want to say, since I've been full time. So I was doing it while I was working, so it's like a part time. Yeah. Once I actually went full fledged into my business, I seen it like grow and still growing.
That's good.
So
that's really good.
I don't regret it. I am happy. I don't dread Mondays. I know the one thing with entrepreneurship is, you can make $1,000 a month today. I mean, this week, and $0 next week.
Yes.
So that is a thing that I'm still kind of working on, because I'm like, we got to figure out how to keep this budget, flowing and stuff like that. So I don't regret it. Like I said, it is a learning experience for me. So I'm just appreciating the process, honestly.
So I know you're talking about the youth. I had went on your page and I seen y'all had did something with the high school, Jones High School.
Oh yeah.
So how did that happen? Like,
so we're both alumni from Jones. Me
Okay.
and Brady, who's the shop owner of the shop that I work in. We're both alumni. Her daughter is actually a flag girl.
Oh, okay.
So they wanted to get their makeup done, I want to say. So I think her daughter asked her. So of course our schedule just so happened to align that first day. So we went out to the school, did that makeup for, I think it was a parade. They had a parade that Wednesday, and then Thursday they had an actual game. And somehow the next day the schedule lined up, and we was able to pick them up and bring them to the shop. So we brought them to the shop, did it again, they loved it. So
yeah,
but I mean that is something I kind of want to get into, like teaching the high school girls about skincare and properly applying makeup. Because a lot of them they're into it now. It's a thing for them in high school.
Even in high school, that's crazy.
They doing their own makeup. Even while we were there, some of the girls, part of the other auxiliary groups, they were doing their own makeup and stuff. So it is something that I'm pretty sure they're interested in learning. So it could be more so like a class for the high school girls to learn about skincare, and makeup, and right foundation shades and stuff like that. Because some of them don't be doing. I mean, their parents.
Grown folks still don't be knowing what
baby.
Exactly.
So it is something that we were definitely talking about doing with like the high school.
That looked really cute. I said that's so good. They was all smiling.
Yeah, they was so happy too.
Oh my god,
so happy. They were trying to get us. They trying to get us back to this day, but our schedule just ain't allowing it. But football season almost over, I think. But it was fun.
I bet. I know all them different personalities was like.
The teenage personalities are different, but they were super fun though. I enjoyed it.
Okay, so what is your pros? Give me 3 pros.
The pros of like entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Of course, the flexibility, being able to create your own schedule, meeting new people, getting referrals from new people. Like, there's a lot of people that are clients that are like friends now. Like, you know, they reach out and check on them. We have the relationship where they come in, they'll sit and get like they're the therapist. We'll talk about it. I'll check on them, something like that. So I do enjoy the freedom, the flexibility, of course, and then meeting those new people and building those clientele.
That's good. I do like that too. So any kind?
I will say like the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, having this, because of course as a service provider, everybody don't need the services every day. So of course, even if you're building the clientele, like say it's the first of the month, you're trying to pay bills, rent, doing all that other stuff. So it can be a slow week, or summertime when the kids out of school, you know, the parents gotta be full-fledged parents for the kids. It can kind of slow down. So I guess like the inconsistency at times, it's not like a major thing, but it's just something like you should always have another backup or another source of income, something like that, just in case you have slow days or hurricanes happen, you can't work, pandemic, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so stuff like that will make you want
clients.
to find other sources of income, passive income that you don't have to really do much for, but you still have that.
I don't want to do nothing. I be like, oh my god, I don't think I can clock back in nowhere.
Oh yeah, no. I and even my old job, I went to visit them just to check on like the staff there. And like, you want to come back? Actually, I can't. Like, I said, if I could work from home and work y'all job, then I could do it. But you think I'm physically coming to the office?
Right. So explain the process of how you got into the makeup. Like, is it a long process for the class?
No, so the 10 class is probably like a 2-hour class. So the only thing is when you take classes, you actually have to like instantly start practicing the service, because if you don't, it's just gonna be a waste of time.
Okay.
Like, you want to do it. So when I did it, I have friends that actually support me. So people are like, oh, you know, my friends don't support. Really can't relate. My friends always ready to be like models. Even when they go on stages, they was there to do the brow tape. It was dark, ugly, big.
They there for you, right?
So I do appreciate my friends who are definitely always willing to help me perfect any kind of craft that I'm doing when it comes to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the tinting, I want to say I wasn't bad my first year, but I knew it was more so of an improvement, because of course from the time I did to now, even the tint we use not the same.
Okay.
The concealers, it's something that you do learn, like I said, with practice. But yeah, I just see myself growing each time I do it, because of course it's like repetition.
It looks good.
Keep doing it. So now just like, oh yeah, you're really doing your thing when it comes to the brows and stuff like that. So that's
good. You give yourself your flowers.
Yeah,
as you should.
It's just practice though, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, of course, the more you do stuff, the better you get at it. You never cannot learn too much stuff. Like, there's always room for growth and to learn stuff. So just always be willing to learn and try new.
I wanted to talk about the brows. Like, I see a lot of people comment like X on this side, check mark on this side. Like, they're like, it's too thick and black. But some people really
they do like the black. So when it comes to brow tint, I don't use black. We use like a natural brown or a dark brown.
Okay.
Because it is a natural shade for all shades, honestly. Yeah. So even on lighter clients, a dark brown can appear dark, but I always tell them when it comes to tint, like it's gonna look darker initially, but it's gonna actually fade out. So the black brows, not really a fan of it. Even if you're filling them in with a pencil, I'll always recommend like dark brown. Cause black ain't it. Unless you're like super dark, I get it.
Okay.
But black,
it's a no.
It's definitely a no.
Cause I'm like, I was struggling for a long time. It'd be like squares. It wouldn't like fade in. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I want to fade it in like they real brows are.
Yeah.
Like,
so when you're filling them in a lot of people when they draw them in, they start here. You kind of want to start a little and just fade it out with your spoolie.
Okay.
I mean, but some people don't know how to fill in their brows, which is why they book appointments for it.
Yeah.
But it ain't something that you just be like, oh yeah. I mean, some people just shade them in with a pencil. Because some people do have brows, so it's not hard to shade in what you already have. But you don't want to do too much because then it's like.
But it'd be the ones with no brows.
Yeah, I
want
to wipe
grown.
actually.
Like,
I actually want to wipe your brows off.
No.
Let's wipe those off and try it again. Yeah. So yeah, with the pros and cons of brow, everybody has their own preference when it comes to brows. Completely understand. Do you? If you like thick brows, that's on you. But when it comes to doing brows for me, I just tell them I want to do whatever brow matches your natural face structure.
Okay, so you do take over a little bit.
Yeah, so even if they come in and send a picture like, oh, I saw these brows, can I get my brows like this? And I'm like, these probably ain't gonna fit your face structure. But a lot of them trust me enough. No, that ain't it. But a lot of them trust me enough to know, like, I'm going to give you done seen my work. Right. So I'm going to give you a shape that actually fits your brows. And there's some people that have thin brows. They're like, oh, I want to clean them up, make them a little thinner. I'm like, your natural brows are already thick. So I don't shave off their brows. I clean them up for them. Okay. But if anything, I'm just going to conceal it for them to give you. Because I don't want to take away your brows because that's something that you want to keep. You don't want your brows to be all gone because you done shave them off, wax them off and stuff like that. So it is.
So you do waxing too?
Just facial. Okay. I'm not doing none of that stuff. But yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to get into that after that. But okay, so when you see like a little fuzz in the light, is that what you waxing off like for the facial?
So only if when it comes to facial waxing, I do it when they ask for, honestly. Because some people naturally, like lighter girls, they have a natural like this mustache. Ooh. It don't be as bad when you're doing their makeup because it kind of covers it up. But it's some people that's like, yeah, can you just
please? It be showing something.
They'll ask that it gets clean. I haven't had that.
You lucky.
Honestly. But yeah. If they ask, that's another thing. If you ask for the service, I'll do it. If you come in, you just book brow tint, and I say, hey, your brows need to be cleaned up. Do you want me to do it? Some say yes, some say no. Okay. Completely understandable.
Is it painful? No.
Well, I haven't had wax in my face anyway, so I don't know.
Oh, I was about to say, tried it.
They may flinch a little.
Okay.
But it ain't nothing like, you ain't never doing this again kind of thing.
Okay.
I guess they understand beauty is pain, so.
You gotta go through it. Yeah, like you had said, face it, that's it, y'all, just the face. Yeah. I seen y'all do y'all these things. So I was gonna talk about, like, what got y'all to want to do?
Well, she does y'all things. I haven't taken a class on that. I don't think it's as bad with the Yana scene because you pretty much just under and sit now. Okay. Yeah, I can't do
That's funny. Because I was doing that at massage table, but I'm like, yeah, I don't think I could do, like, you know how to do the body instruction and stuff like that. So I got all the tools and stuff. I'm like, but I don't think I can do nobody else's because if you come in here.
Everybody ain't clean. They're not.
Exactly. No, so I'm like, you know what?
No, I understand that wholeheartedly. That's why I just.
You said just the face. So she does offer a 101 class, you guys. So tell them more about that.
So the 101, I offer several 101 classes. So I do the 101 makeup, the 101 brow fill and conceal, where you pretty much learn how to fill in your own natural brows, and then the brow tint training, which is what I offer. So yeah, with the 101 makeup class, I pretty much just teach you how to apply your own foundation or makeup for a day-to-day thing. If you're actually going into the office or going out with your girls, something nice and light for you to do instead of having to pay people to do your makeup, because we're all grown, so we want to look like something. So yeah, it just pretty much teach you the basics of doing your own makeup on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. We are gonna get to the segment later when she's gonna be showing you how she do the makeup, and y'all have to book with her. Please go and book with her. Okay.
Period.
So what's your goals in the next 5 years?
So in the next 5 years, of course I want my business. So I do have a license. I'm a licensed esthetician as well. So I do plan to add facials, teeth whitening. Okay. I kind of enjoy the space I'm in now. Maybe branching off. I don't know. I'm kind of okay with where I am now. I appreciate the relationship we have, the business we do together and stuff like that. But God's will, if I have a new studio or something like that, all for it. But yeah, pretty much adding more services, building my portfolio when it comes to my business. Always learning new stuff because I know in the beauty industry is very huge industry. There's always more stuff to learn. So pretty much just adding to my portfolio. If I need to obtain more licenses, more classes and stuff like that. So
So you did just say it's a lot in the industry. So how do you feel like you stand out different?
Like,
like you come up front, like.
One, I'm pretty known because I am from here. Of course, customer service is a thing. For word of mouth and stuff like that. I'm still building, of course, my content because I do want more content. I do appreciate and I went to college, so that's another thing. So it's like I'm in a sorority. I went to school. I have a degree, and then I'm from Orlando, so I have a lot of advantages because I have all of these different networks that I can kind of tap into and say, hey, by the way, I have this going on. Book me or tell a friend. So that is kind of an advantage that I do have because I have those different connections with different people that some people can't really reach because they haven't gone to college or they're not in a sorority and stuff like that. So, and customer service is a big thing. I try to, do that all the time because I know if I treat you right, you're going to come back and you'll refer a friend.
Exactly. So, word of mouth is beautiful. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
Well, let us know how we can reach out to you.
So on Instagram, my business page is Brow, BROW_N_beauty. Facebook is Eyebrow and Beauty LLC. TikTok, I think it's Eyebrow and Beauty. Facebook. I think that's pretty much it. On my booking site, there is my book site on my Instagram and Facebook. You can kind of click on the link to book. You can see all the services I have to offer. If you have questions, you can DM me, text me. My number is all there as well. Yeah.
All right, we about to go into the makeup segment, you guys. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Santiago. Yeah. This year I'm catching flights, no feelings. Gotta get all of my chips, need $1 million. I plan to make these hits, I'ma kill it. And I got my day one chicks cause they feeling me. I get my respect cause I'm loyal. Hope you know about that check, I go loco. My name in they mouth like a promo. Little chick from the south, I'm on go mode. I'm tired of people always playing with me, like I won't come pull up on you, like I don't be in the city. I'm a gangster, I don't show it, I'm just gonna make them feel me. Heart cold like it's snowing, so you know that I be chillin'. Keep it cool, get my paper, tryna stack it to the ceiling. Taking orders like a waiter, cause I'm all about my business. In the gym, got my weight up, I've been working on my fitness. Who is him? He ain't nothing, tryna get in where he fit in. This year I'm catching flights, no feelings. Gotta get all of my chips, need $1 million. I plan to make these hits, I'ma kill it. And I got my day one chicks cause they feeling me. I get my respect cause I'm loyal. Hope you know about that check, I go loco. My name in they mouth like a promo. Little chick from the south, I'm on Gomo, yeah. SamRichh is my name, don't forget it. And if a bitch wanna bang, then I'm with it. I try to keep it cool, but don't tempt me. My clip stay full, but it can empty, yeah. Don't look like a savage cause I'm pretty, but I'll aim this little ratchet at your kidney. I had a lot of baggage since a jitty, but no matter what, I always show my city love. Health is wealth, feed your mind in your pockets. Cause if you getting paper, then that mean you got some knowledge. Remember when I stayed up trying to count up my little profit. Next day I'm in the mall trying to stunt like I got it. I should've started saving, but I was being young-minded. Learned from my mistakes and I kept on grinding. Looking back on nights where I found myself crying. It's gonna be alright. It was rough, but I'm a diamond. Flights, no feelings. All of my chips need a million. Make these hits, I'ma kill it. My day one chicks, yeah, they feeling me.
And I'm back looking flawless. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And she will be having a one-on-one. So, like I said, make sure you book with her, okay? So this is my little goodie bag to you. You're welcome.
Yes. That's a gift for me. Okay, I need to actually use this name for you.
The phone.
Because I don't use them and I know I need it. So cute.
Thank you. So we're gonna talk about the little mystery drink.
Okay.
Give on a scale of 1 to 10, rate it for me.
I would definitely give it a 10. This is definitely my kind of drink.
You don't know what I'm saying.
Sweet. Little kick, just a little kick to it. But yeah, it is cute.
Thank you.
I like
thank you.
Definitely something I can
Well,
drink.
thank you for coming on the show
You're
today.
welcome.
Yes, you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those push notifications. We'll see you next time.